Ladies and gentlemen and children of all ages, the play's The Thing, with your host, Judy Sleed, and special guest, Mary Damone, poet. Ladies and gentlemen, here's Judy.
Hello, hello, hello to the play's The Thing. Today, I have a wonderful playmate, Mary Damone. How are you, Mary?
Fine.
And I'm so happy you came. You are supposed to come next week.
Right.
And this is, Joan Brill was supposed to be my guest, and she asked me to announce it to all her friends that she cannot be here this week. Well, anyway, they're going to see you if her friends, you know, it's okay because we're going to do a fabulous show here. And the reason a mistake was made because of the phone number I transposed, because her number is 6617 and your number is 6110. So the mistake was mine, so accept my apology, but she's going to be on next week. Now, after all that, I met you not too long ago, and somebody read your poetry, or you read it.
I read it.
You read it, and it was so pretty. So how long have you been writing poetry?
Well, I wrote poems as a child, but I never had no confidence in myself. I wouldn't show it to anybody. I would throw them away.
You threw them away. I never throw anything away. So I have papers galore, all the writings. And where are you from?
Williamsburg, Brooklyn.
Brooklyn.
Originally, yes.
Originally, so you're a Native American.
Yeah.
Not an Indian.
No.
So you grew up in Brooklyn.
Right.
And you went to school there, and everything, and you got married there, and had children. Wow. Are you still living there? No.
No. I live with my daughter in Comac now.
In Comac.
Right.
Very different from Brooklyn.
Oh, yeah.
Do you like it there?
Yeah.
Yes?
Yes.
So, who else writes poetry in your family?
Well, my daughter's good at that also.
She is.
She makes her own cards, and she puts in her own sayings. Oh. She's very talented.
Well, she must take it from you.
No, I think I get it from her.
And do you ever had it published, or anybody seen any of your stuff?
I've had 2 poems copyrighted. Oh. And I did receive letters from publishers, but I never really got into it.
Oh, it's a hard thing to follow.
Yeah.
It's enough to just be creative, but selling it is like another another story.
And I'm not too familiar with that, so I really didn't want to get too involved in that, you know. When you know what you're doing, it's a different story.
Well, you need an agent.
I know.
You need an agent to do all the work for you.
I know.
How about you have grandchildren?
I have 4 grandchildren and 4 great-grandchildren.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah.
Well, your grandchildren or your great-grandchildren, they could help you, and they could be aged. Tell them that if they sell your poetry, you're going to share the wealth. And
well, they're kind of young, the great-grandchildren. So I only have one granddaughter.
One?
Well, they're all boys.
All boys.
Yeah.
Well, it's just the opposite. Yeah, mine too. I have boys and then 1 granddaughter. Yeah. Well, you can't order them.
No, no, no.
So how about reading 1 poem right now?
Yeah. Well, I would like to tell you why I wrote that poem.
Oh, please.
I was laid up with a very painful knee. I couldn't walk. I had to sit or lie down, and it made me give me time to reflect on my life. And I thought of my age. I didn't say 75. I said 3/4 of my life is gone, and what have I done with my life? I felt like I really didn't accomplish much, and that's how I wrote this poem, Golden Dreams.
I wrote a song by that name. Isn't that funny? Okay.
I have a little frog. When you realize time is not an option, your dreams are less than few. You're waiting for your golden dreams that are well overdue. The years pass too swiftly, celebrations are too few. The stars you wished upon, wishes that didn't come true. There are many dreams to enrapture if you keep an open mind. Time waits for no one, it's a fact that you will find. A dream is wishful thinking, it's a thought that's like a wave. It comes to you too swiftly, then washes all away. Hope is like a diamond that shines like a beacon of light. It can show the way to paradise and keep your dreams in sight. Keep on hoping, though options seem too few. Those golden dreams that you wished for will soon belong to you.
That's lovely. That is lovely. So, how long ago did you write that?
I think it was 2005 or 4. I think I wrote that.
And who did you show it to?
Just family and friends.
And what was their
And
comment?
a lot of family and friends related to this poem very much. They asked me, "Did you write that poem for me? That sounds like my life." But I think a lot of people feel like that as you get older. You
Well,
know?
yeah.
Especially
if you
when
think
you're,
about it. If you think about it.
especially when you're laid up, you know.
I have to ask you that in your comment that you felt that you didn't accomplish. What did you do with your life? But what about the family that you have?
Yes, I did. I brought children into the life. I have grandchildren and great. I mean, other things, other accomplishments. I never did anything like that. And that's why I did this, you know?
Well, yes, but I think that when we think back, I mean, that's part of our life, and it's a big accomplishment.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
So we shouldn't underestimate that.
No. I love my children, my grandchildren.
Yes, that's good.
I do.
So your mother or your father had some talent in writing or in music? No?
No. Just hardworking people. You know?
And your husband, was he artistic in any way? No. You just mentioned before the show that your name is Damone.
Yeah.
And somebody asked you, are related to Vic?
Well, it's
some people
my
who still remember him.
It's like my husband's like a 5th cousin. So, I mean, you really don't bother with the 3rd. So imagine 4th and 5th. I really never met him, and neither did my husband, but he is a cousin.
But you had his name, a name.
Yes.
So did you pay any attention to his career?
Oh, I loved the way he sang, definitely. Yes. He's a very good singer, very good singer.
And he was quite cute.
Yeah, yeah, he was.
I haven't seen him as he
in
grew
years.
older. Yeah.
In years, I haven't seen him on TV or anything anymore.
So you don't know what he's up to?
Well, he's up in years, I know. He's up in years.
Oh, that doesn't happen to us, though.
You know, so I don't know if he's really retired or what he's doing. I really don't know.
Well, that era is gone, and they're showing a lot of old things on television.
Oh, yeah.
Like I watch a lot of black and white movies and awful lot of reruns of
Yes, me
things.
too. But they had that movie on quite a few times in a Fair to Remember. You don't see him, but he's singing the theme song.
And wasn't he in one of those, or some of those musicals with Annette Funicello and all those?
I don't think so.
No.
Oh, no, maybe you're thinking of...
Frankie.
What's his name? I forgot his name.
Well, anyway, he was from that era. Yeah. So you have, and this is a beautiful book you have with your poems. Did you produce this?
My daughter got this
that.
for me.
Yes.
And she told me to put my poems in, so that's what
Looks wonderful. So and the other one.
She's also my secretary. She types it up for me.
Oh, I need a secretary. Do you think she would work for me?
She's a very good secretary, too.
Oh, that's what I need, a good secretary. Okay, let's, would you mind reading another poem?
Yeah, I wrote this one. This one is about the war.
Which one?
A New Age is Born. That's what I named it.
Okay.
So, freedom is won at a very great cost, soldiers maimed and many lost. They can't fight the enemy that can't be seen, the human bombs, the crazy schemes. A family's tears cannot be measured. Their loved ones' memories they will always treasure. I pray we will all be able to cope. Lord, give the world some tangible hope. The world is in such disdain, we live in fear and terrible pain. Lord, open your heart to its very core. Protect our soldiers fighting the war. I pray it's not all in vain. Freedom comes at a costly gain. The war will end if both sides agree that everyone in this world deserves to be free. Let the doves of peace soar on high. Angels sing, humanity will never die. Gabriel will come blow his horn to let us know a new and free age is born.
Oh, that is lovely. There's a lot of thought in the beginning, especially I felt that you put a lot of feeling in there.
Well, you know, you watch the news and you see a lot of our boys getting killed and all that, and it kills me. I have sons, and I could relate to the family.
Yeah, I feel the same way. It's very difficult for me to listen to all these tragedies. It is painful, like you said in your poem.
Yeah, it is painful.
So we're going to have to do something to air this out. So when this program is finished, then you could send it to people, and it's going to be seen not only here on Long Island, but up the island, as they say, where you live up the island, and in Manhattan too.
Really?
So you just never know. You could be inundated with phone calls and letters. So be ready.
We'll wait and see.
Okay. So, and these poems that you have in this book, they were all written when you were an adult? You don't have anything from...
Yes,
you said you threw them out.
I threw them all away.
And you didn't memorize any of them?
No.
What a shame.
Whatever hit in my head.
Well, it's okay. Then, you know, it's never too late to start a new career. Now, you could become a movie star, and the choice is yours.
I doubt that. I doubt that.
Okay, what's the other one?
Well, this one I wrote, Seeds of Love.
Seeds of Love?
Seeds.
Oh, Seeds of Love.
Right.
Seeds, okay.
Imagine if we could create seeds of love and scatter them around the world. Love works like magic. Love can conquer all. Imagine living in a world with peace and harmony. It would seem like heaven above. To live in a world where everyone knows only how to love. If one day we could reap the seeds that we have sown, when all the seeds of love around the world are all fully grown. Like ripples on a pond, the seeds of love will journey from day to day, sending love and peace to everyone, near and far away. This is a dream I hope will become a reality, to see the seeds of love bloom for all eternity.
Oh, that's lovely. You know, I would like this other page that you read before, this one.
First one?
Yeah, could you just turn it around and could you have a close-up? I want everybody to see how nice it is. it is just done, so the whole book is done so beautifully. Yeah, a little, can you do that again?
I don't think the writing is too clear, like, you know.
I just want to, and then let's turn the page, the next one. It's all different, but it's done so beautifully, and you said your daughter printed this.
Yes, she did.
Turn the page, and this is, again, different, which is good. It's diversified, the way she put that there.
Yeah.
And how many poems you have?
No, I have 4 of them home that haven't been copyrighted. So,
so you're saving that, okay.
Yeah.
That's really good. So which one is your favorite? I imagine you like these 3 the best?
I don't know. I guess I like all of them. I don't know how anybody else feels. You know, maybe some people think they're too sad, but that was my feelings at the time.
Well, that's what you need to put down, what you feel.
That's what I did.
Yeah, that's good. So you don't have a favorite?
No.
So how many do you have altogether?
Well, I have 4 home, so 7 of them, I guess, altogether. Just these were copyrighted.
What is keeping you from having it copywritten? It's not a lot of work.
To have it copyrighted? No.
Unless things are way different than it used to be.
No, it's $30. Like every time you have to mail it to them.
Yes,
You
to
know,
Washington.
and then right.
Mm-hmm.
And then they send you that it's copyrighted.
Yeah,
you know,
but
that
it's
yours.
not a lot of work.
No.
And then you could have it all in a book, and then of course your daughter could make it nice.
Yeah.
And you know what? I mean, today's technology, you could have a website and you could sell it on the internet. Mm. See, you could go into a new business, and it's exciting.
Yeah.
What can be done. So, what does your, do you involve your children or grandchildren in writing, or?
No. No,
I think
just when she types things up for me, you know, and I read the poems to get their opinion, what they think, you know.
So maybe that would inspire them.
I did read it to my grandson. Well, he lives in Massachusetts, and he got very quiet. So I said, "What happened? You didn't like it?" He said, "It's very deep."
Oh, how old is he?
How old is Richard now? About 20-something.
Your grandson is 20-something?
Yeah.
How did you do that?
What do you mean, how did I do that?
Well, you're so young, you're not that old.
I'm pretty old. I'm 79, I'm going on 80.
So, I'm surprised they allowed you to do that. But I'm only kidding. But
to do what? Say my age?
No, to live that long. So you must have been very young when you got married.
I was 17.
Oh my gosh.
Going on 18.
And then, no wonder your grandson is a 20-something.
Yeah.
Wow, well,
her son is 25. And she has a Down syndrome boy who's going to be 21.
Uh-huh. So do you read something to him? To this grandson that lives?
Yes, I think I read it to my grandson, Peter, and he liked it. Yeah.
So maybe some in your family will say, hey, if Grandma could do it, I could do it. Mm. Did they ever try?
My granddaughter tried. Yeah, she did.
Well, that's good. So maybe one thing leads to another.
Yeah, you never know.
And now they're going to see you on television, so they say, oh, look at Grandma, we could write a script for her and make a movie.
Everybody's excited about it.
Well, that's good. It's very good to get excited. That's part of what we do. First we get excited about it, and then we do it.
Right.
And they say, hey, that wasn't bad at all. Let's do it again.
Right.
That's really good. But it was so funny that your first poem was Golden Dream. I got inspired by that when years ago I went to California, and I think it was a holiday or just a weekend, and I went to the temple, and the rabbi or the cantor said something about Golden Dream. I said, oh, and that inspired me to write a song.
Really?
Golden Dream. I must have to show it to you later on. I mean, the words are entirely different than yours, but
oh, I'm sure.
I like to write happy things. So it is really good. And what else, Karen? What did you take up in school when you went?
Nothing much. Sewing, maybe. Sewing, cooking.
Sewing. So you know how to? Did you make this outfit?
No.
No. Did you ever sew for your children?
I wasn't very good at like making clothes. I was good at mending things.
Oh, I could give you some of my things.
Like my husband's pants, and take them in, take them out.
Well,
do the
you saved
hems.
a lot of money doing that.
Yes, I did.
Yeah,
I did.
but you never made any clothes for your children?
Well, I used to make little dresses for her when she was a baby.
See, I knew that because that's what I did.
Without a pattern, though.
Yeah, I used to do very simple things. And one time, years ago, when your socks got a hole in it, we used to mend them. Do you remember that?
Oh, yeah.
Right now, I mean, people just
now we just throw them away.
Yes. I remember one time I wanted to be very helpful. My husband's friend came over and he said, oh, I have a hole in my sock. I said, oh, give it to me, I'll mend it for you. So I did, and I gave it back to him. He couldn't put his foot in it because I sewed it together by accident.
Oh, gosh.
Yeah, and my husband used to love those kind of stories, my wife stories. My wife stories.
Oh, gosh. Yeah. So.
Yeah, so it's really great that it worked out, that you came out from, how long did it take you? Was my direction good?
Yeah.
But coming out, I gave good directions.
Very
See that? Some people don't appreciate my direction.
Some people just don't listen.
And what I find that coming here, it was such a pleasure because no traffic. And you must have recognized that too, because you came out to the Hamptons before.
Yeah, there wasn't too much traffic. We made good time.
Because everybody went home.
Right.
All the visitors went home.
Right.
Because during the summer, it takes forever to go from here to there. And today I was driving here. I said, oh, it's wonderful. It's no traffic.
It was very good. It really was.
It was.
Did you know Williamsburg, Brooklyn? Where I came from? Did you know that area?
Brooklyn? Yes, I lived so many places, and one of them was Brooklyn. Bensonhurst, and my cousin still lives in Canarsie.
Oh, yeah, that was away
from me. And my
me.
grandson lives in Williamsburg.
Oh, really?
Yes, I seldom see him. Because
I had many friends when I was a child there. Good times. Had a lot of good time. I lost contact with a lot of them, though. You know, and I think about them. I wonder if they're still around. You know, where they are. I never forgot them. I keep in contact with two of them. We know each other since we're 5 years old, and we still keep in touch.
Well, that gives you roots.
Yeah.
And is it when you were living in Brooklyn, you don't need a car?
No.
Now you do out here.
No. Over here you do.
Yes.
Well, I have to depend on my daughter to take me where I have to go.
So that's the only thing you
when
probably miss.
When I lived even in Maspeth, the transportation was very good for me. I can get around. But over here, no.
Oh, I didn't know. You said from Brooklyn you went to your daughter. You left that Mass.
Oh, no. From Brooklyn? No. Then after that, I was married, and my husband did the same thing my mother did. We lived all around Williamsburg, Brooklyn before we moved to Elmont, and I lived there for 18 years.
You left that half your life story. Mm-hmm. You just cut to the chase.
Yeah.
So you lived many places.
Yeah.
And which is your favorite?
Well, I guess I would have to say by my daughter. The only thing I wished I could get around more, you know.
You like it best because you don't want to say you don't like it because
well, the environment is pretty. It's pretty on the island, you know, than in the city, you know.
Yeah, well, all those other places were not really the city. I mean, Elmont and all those places.
No, Elmont was.
Because I lived in Baldwin, and that was like, at the time, it was like a country.
Yeah.
Well, sometimes time just flies. Like you said in your poem, you can't stop it. And this is coming to an end. Mm-hmm. So you've been a very good guest, and thank you for coming.
And you've been wonderful.
Oh.
you made me feel very relaxed.
I'm glad you felt that way. You feel that way. Mm-hmm. And I would like to thank everybody who helped to bring this show on. Some of the people will get credit at the end of the show.
And I thank them also.
And next week I'm going to have this Joan Brill, who's, her claim to fame is that her father was a friend to, not Eisenhower, Einstein.
Oh, really?
Yes. And he lived that.
That should be interesting.
And she had written a book about that with all the memoirs. Yeah, I have very interesting guests. Every one of my guests is very interesting because they all have a life, and every person's life is interesting.